Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Mornings on the MLS. I'm Danny McLaughlin, your Patriot Realtor right here in my hometown of Franklin, Tennessee. And this morning, I'm going to talk to you about some market updates for Williamson County, Maury County, and Rutherford County. Stay tuned. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate all your support. If you wouldn't mind, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I share content all the time like this to help you relocate to beautiful Middle Tennessee from wherever you're coming from. I want to dive into some cool market updates, some things that we're seeing, and I want to compare three different counties. I want to compare Williamson County, which is probably the most popular out of all the counties, outside of Davidson. We're not going to talk about Davidson today, but Davidson is Nashville. Williamson County is Brentwood, Franklin, Spring Hill, those ones, okay, Nolensville. We're also going to dive into Maury County, which is just south of Williamson County. It takes care of half of Spring Hill, and it takes care of Columbia in those areas. And then we're going to talk about Rutherford County, which is Murfreesboro. So let's dive into some of these statistics, and I think it's going to paint a picture for you. And I'll tell you some cool stories along the way, and tell you about what I got going on. I've got a lot of stuff going on right now. I've got a couple of clients that are just going gangbusters on buying because it is a buyer's market. That I can guarantee you. But we're going to talk about, even in a buyer's market, how strong our real estate market here is in Middle Tennessee, because I get it all the time. People call me and they always ask me, Danny, the real estate market's crashing where I'm coming from. It's just horrible. Why is the prices so high in Williamson County? Or how's the market in Williamson County or any of these other counties? And I have to tell them we're kind of like stuck in this bubble. Our market is actually, don't get me wrong, it's a buyer's market. It's definitely slower. We're seeing price adjustments in our market, because I think a lot of sellers are still thinking it's 2 or 3 years ago when a lot of inventory was just being overbidded on. They were going for overpriced, the homes being overpriced. So we're not seeing that anymore. So we're seeing more realistic pricing. We're seeing price decreases. We're seeing more things that the sellers are giving to buyers, which is kind of balancing our market out, and which is actually really good anyway. So that was a crazy frenzy, and we don't need to be in that again. But here in Williamson County, it's really still strong. So what I'm going to show you is a 2024 to 2025 year-over-year data. And this is going to kind of just make sure that we're staying up to date on, what I'm showing you here. So let's dive into, if you can see my screen here, let me put my glasses down because I tell you what, I can see a gnat on a fly's butt 1,000 yards away, but I can't see 2 inches in front of my face, which is good for shooting because I'm a big gun guy and I love to shoot. So I can shoot far and hit things like that you wouldn't believe, but I couldn't argue with you or read a book right in front of my face. So anyways, enough of that. Let's dive into some of these numbers. So here we are, 2025. This is, like I said, year over year for September 24 to September 25. And we're going to talk about what's going on right here in Williamson County. So here we go. New listings. Back in 2024, it was 599. We're at 617. So we're up 3% on new listings. I think that's a pretty fair analysis because I'm definitely seeing a lot of listings. But the problem with the listings that we're seeing is that they're just priced too much. Okay. New under contract. We got 292. This year we've got 365, so that's up 25%. That's a huge number to be up. So new under contract. I mean, that goes to show you where our market's going. And if you look right here on this side of the screen, you're going to see all these green arrows up, 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 up. And we're going to talk about that because as we compare Maury County and we compare Rutherford County, we're going to see that there's a lot more of the red arrows. And we're going to dive into that too. So active inventory. Average back in 2024 was at 1072. Today, what are we at? We're at 1365. So that's up 27%. That's huge. That's inventory is up, and we're seeing it too. Problem is also, let me say this, is that a lot of the inventory that's on the market or that's being up, the buyers are not interested in. They're just not interested in it, or they're interested in it, but they don't want to pay these crazy mortgage rates. And we're going to get into this too, because the interest rates that the Feds just dropped, that little 0.25%, it ain't going to do nothing. Like, we need to see a massive drop. Jerome Powell needs to get off of it. So let's do under contract, inventory average, 719, we're up to 728. That's a small 1% jump. Total inventory 1791 to 2093. That's up 17%. That's pretty good. Closings, back in September 2024, we were at 307. Today in September of 2025, we're at 337. That's up 10%. We're going to get the October numbers here in the next day or so. So once I get those new October numbers, I'll redo this and we'll look at those numbers too. So sales price medium, you can see that sales price medium went up 5% from 962.5 to a little over $1 million. Average days on market closed. So average days on market closed, that means like done. It's a done deal. Went from 24 days to 29 days. That's not too bad. I mean, that's on track. Average list price active, it went up a little bit. What is that? Like 1%. So 1.8 mil to just a little bit. What about about $17,000 there. List to contract average from 56 to 57. Contract to close average 71 to 58. Now that's down. Okay, so what that means is contract to close means that you can see that we had more contract to closes in 2024 than we do now in September 2025. So that's down 18%. List to closed, from the list date to close, went down from 119 to 106. So we're seeing a little bit, decrease there, 10%. And months of supply, back in 2024, we saw about 4.23 months. And now we're looking at about almost 5 months of supply on the market. Okay. That's Williamson County. Watch what happens when we go into, this is Maury County. Yep. Maury County right here. Okay, so remember I talked about all those green arrows on the right-hand side? Look, we're starting to get peppered with these red ones. So we're going to dive into this. Let's talk about Maury County. So don't forget, this is half of Spring Hill, because Spring Hill is half in Williamson County, half in Maury County. And then this is also talking about Columbia and some of the other cities down there to the south. So new listings in 2024 was 374. We're at 317 today, so that's down 15%. Not a lot of people. You obviously can see the price, the inventory, new listings drop off. New under contract, what is that? 153 to 145. That's down 5%. Active inventory. So active inventory in 24 was 602, and we have 669 now. That's 11% hike. So we got more actives on the inventory right now, on the inventory list. So under contract inventory average, what is that? 303 to 273. We got total inventory 905 to 942. More houses on the market. There it is, guys. It's up 4%. Closings 2024 was 180, and as you can see right there, 137. So we're down 24%. And trust me, we feel that. Sales price medium 415. We're up 430. That's up 4%. Days on market was at 25. We're sitting a little bit longer on the market in Maury County. We're 42 days average. That's 67% increase on days on market to closed. Okay. Average list price active was $623,000. It's went up a little bit to $633, so 2%, about 10 grand. List to contract average 46 to 58, up 26%. Contract to closed average 54, down to 49. That's a 9% drop right there. And list to closed average 95 to 109, up 15%, and months of supply just a little over 4 months to almost 6 months of supply. So 41% jump in months of supply. So, which is good. We need more houses. We just need the buyers to get off the sidelines. So that's Maury County, guys. Okay, everybody are looking to move into Maury County or sell in Maury County. This is good information for you. I do these videos for you guys to help you educate and understand the Middle Tennessee real estate market. Again, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I try to educate everybody I can to be realistic in our market and know our market so you can either sell great or buy great. And by all means, make sure you have a great realtor that tells you these numbers, because they are huge and helping you, negotiate deals and stuff like that. So this, let's jump into Rutherford County. So this is Murfreesboro. There is like Eagleville's in there, kind of parts of that Eaglesville. What else is over there? Rockvale, Smyrna. That's all over there in Rutherford County. So as you can see, we got some red arrows again. This is what I was talking to you about earlier. So new listings in 2024 was 713. In 25 we got 660. That's down 7%. Under contract 428 to 394. That's down 8%. Active inventory average 1,034 to 1,302. That's up 26%. Under contract inventory average 831 to 660, down 21%. Let's see here. Total inventory 1865. We're now looking at 1962 for Rutherford County. There you go. It's up 5%. And closings, we had closings back in 2024 at 427. We are at 401 right now in Rutherford. So we're down 6% in closings. Sales prices in Rutherford for 24 was 44,161. And here now it's up about 10% at $532,663. That's pretty cool. So that's kind of telling you that prices are going up. It's still a buyer's market. There's still room for negotiation, but it still shows that we got a strong market. Sales price median 434. It's now 465. 7%. Days on market. Average days on market closed 24 and 24 and 31 and 25. That's up 28%. Average list price 583 to 592, so that's up 2%. List to contract average 41 to 51, that's 24%. Contract to close average is 50 to 41, that's down 19%. List to closed average 92 to 90, 2%. That's not what we're talking about. And months of supply just a tad over 3, and we're just almost hitting 4. That's up 25% in Rutherford County. Now, a couple of things about Rutherford County. It's hot, and the reason it's hot, the reason these other counties are hot, like Rutherford County, Maury County, is because people are getting sick and tired of all the stuff that's going on in Williamson County. The prices are crazy. I mean, the dirt is becoming worth more than the house. It's just it's really outrageous prices. So people are looking at these other counties. They're looking at moving into Maury County. They're looking to moving into Rutherford County. I just sold a house in Rutherford County in Murfreesboro. Fantastic house. My client got 5 acres of land, beautiful ranch home, brick. I mean, it's just a really nice, beautiful land, level land, usable land. Just gorgeous. No HOA, lower taxes. I mean, there are so many advantages. Sure, you're going to have a little bit more of a hike to get to work, but it is definitely worth looking into these other counties and these other cities. Trust me, it's worth it. I have a listing coming on here in Murfreesboro as well. It's actually coming live next Saturday, so I'll be doing videos on that. But so I'm diving deep into these numbers because I want to make sure that we sell the house quick, because we're at the end of our hot time, right? Because we're going to be going into November. Things are going to start winding down. People are getting ready for the holidays and Christmas, and so real estate slows down. But the buyers that are out there are serious buyers, and they really want to get a deal, and maybe they want to get in before Christmas. So they're still out there. I'm deep diving on my numbers for my client, and we're going to make sure that we can sell this house in like 30 days, and I believe we can. Average days on market in this community that they're in, it's about 16 to 20. So I think we're going to definitely be able to do it. We're coming in with the right price. We're going to price it right, and we're going to make sure that we get it sold for them. That's just what I do. I dive into these numbers really well, and I make sure we go to market with the right price, and that we're not just sitting on the market going stale. You got to have these hard talks with your clients and let them know this data so they can make good, educated decisions, whether they're buying or selling. Like, it's huge. So anyways, guys, that's what I got for you today. That is Williamson County, Maury County, and Rutherford County market updates for the end of September. October's coming. I will do another one showing you some October updates, and I look forward to talking to you guys. Again, please like, subscribe, and comment on my channel. It really helps me out. I release content like this all the time because I'm interested in giving you all the ammunition you need to buy and sell real estate here in Middle Tennessee. And whether you use me or not, I want to make sure you're well equipped and you understand the market. Again, I'm Danny McLaughlin. I'm a benchmark realtor here in Franklin, Tennessee. I'm known as the Patriot Realtor, and I would love to work with you. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. And again, thank you for tuning in for another episode of Mornings on the MLS. Take care.